teachers dislike most about grading?
Doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey there, cool teachers. We thought we would kick off today by talking about some tools that make it easier for you to do the grading that is necessary. Now, assessment that comes in lots of different forms, but in almost every school, everywhere, you've got to be able to put those numbers, those valuations somewhere.
Right.
So how can we make those easier? What's out there that makes it a little bit easier? We thought we'd talk about that today.
I think it's a good topic to talk about. It's something that's near and dear to my heart. Here's my favorite tool. It doesn't require any kind of app, just a grade book that you can enter. It's called Give Everyone A's. It's a really great technique where you just put A in every column and then nobody ever complains or anything.
Okay, well...
just kidding,
okay.
Just kidding. We're going to start with some real tools.
I want to take your class.
Yeah, okay, so you start.
Okay, so Gradebook Pro is an app for the iPad. You're looking at it right now. If your teacher's been trying to get a hard copy, gradebook, this app really helps you to be able to do that on a device. So you can walk around, you can make assessments, formative assessments as you're going. It's a really inexpensive app. It's a $20 app, but it can become your gradebook on the iOS.
That sounds really good. How about this app called, and this is also an iOS app, it's called Teacher's Assistant Pro. It's a way for you to track your student behavior. This is something some teachers really like because they can track it, but then not only that, they can kind of see if there have been changes made, if a student's having some hard times in class. Maybe tracking it will help the
and
teacher.
not just punitively, like, you did this and you've got 6 demerits. No. When someone says, well, how is Amy doing? Well, actually, Amy's been pretty good, but 2 weeks ago this happened. So you've got that record. We were all told, that we should always keep a notebook of what happens and just write things down, be as unemotional as we can about it, just track it so that we could talk about it. And this tool allows you to do that. So another one is called iAnnotate, right? The dreaded essay. We know about the dreaded essay, and as teachers, we've kind of lost that joy in it. Well, iAnnotate takes the pain out of it, letting you highlight a digital document, right? So you can go through and make some suggestions, changes, add stamps to it, make notes, and all that on a PDF version of an essay. Right. It's a really nice tool. iAnnotate. And you can do it from your iPad.
Which really makes it great. So you can use your finger, and some people prefer that. I mean, I also
And the voice-to-text feature, you can just start talk your comment in. Mm-hmm.
How about Essay Grader? This is an app designed specifically for grading essays. And it has a lot of different kinds of stock comments, which can be very helpful if you find your students are having the same sorts of mistakes, which tend to happen when you're teaching them some sort of new writing technique.
And this tool allows you to also add your own library of customized stock answers, so you can pull from a menu very quickly.
So it makes it personal, but you don't have to hand enter it each time.
Yeah.
And so that sounds really good. I like that idea.
Easy Grader. There's another one called Easy Assessment, right? It says not every assignment is easily graded with just a check or an X, right? And like oral presentations and things like that. Well, Easy Assessment, again, another app that allows you to take that in real time and apply it to a student's performance per se.
Well, it allows you to record what they're doing too, so you can review that later.
Yeah.
Which would be a great tool to use if you were having a conference with a student after their presentation. You could look at their recording, you could talk about, well, here's what I think you did really well. Here's
any
where
kind
you
of presentation.
Need to improve.
I mean, in any class, it doesn't have to just be speech, specific.
Now we're going to talk about a couple of tools. I'll talk about one, and then Chris can talk about the other. I'm going to talk about Google Classroom, and you talk about the other one because I know a little bit more about Google Classroom. It's just a great app. It's a free. It's not an. It's a software tool. Well, I guess it's an app. I don't know. It works in your browser. It's
part of the Google.
Yeah, it's part of the Google thing. It's their Google Learning Management System. It works seamlessly with all your Google Docs. And within that, you can do a lot of course, it has a grade book, duh. And so it's a great tool. And I was just reviewing that they also have a mobile app. And the students really like it because what it does, that mobile app, when the students have it on their device, it will alert them to assignments that are due. It sounds like a really great tool. We use Moodle, so we're using a very robust learning management system. But for a free tool, you almost can't beat Google Classroom.
And there's a a Chrome extension which will add as a pop-up.
That's right.
Yeah, and you can do all sorts of cool stuff. The other one is Edmodo,
A lot of elementary teachers use Edmodo.
And middle school. Yeah, I mean it's a really popular tool because it allows for a number of plugins. Not the least of which is a badging plugin, which is how I came to understand it. But think of a social network
that's actually like a Gradebook and LMS.
Yeah,
right.
it's got all of those things in it.
It's safe. It's closed to the
students.
Right,
it's closed. It pushes feeds to different people.
Can parents get in there too? I think they can. If I will have to let us know if you're using Edmodo.
Yeah, if you're using Edmodo, tell us more about how parents connect with it. I don't know because we don't use it here, so so it's hard to know. So another one that I really like, and we'll kind of jump around here, is Socrative Teacher. Right? The Socrative app is one that allows you to basically create assessments that people can access on their smartphones. Very simple assessments. And those can be just how do you feel, temperature taking assessments, or they can be those that you drop directly into the gradebook. What's nice is that they can take place anywhere because you send them out to folks. They can be done on computer. They can be done on a mobile device. They're really, really nice.
They can be done in classroom and during the class. I like that.
And there's an app specifically associated with it as well.
That sounds great. Well, and another thing that works with Google Docs, if you're using Google Classroom, you'll automatically be using Google Drive, and you're probably already a Google Apps for Education school. And it's this tool that we found out from our researcher Joanna called Gubrick. And I know it sounds kind of yucky, but it's
like something that might fall out of your nose.
Right. It's Gubrick, but it's really neat. What it is, it's a rubric tool that works in conjunction with Google Docs. So you set up your assignment in Google Docs, you make sure that Gubrick works, and attach your rubric. You have to use this other little tool, but supposedly it's really simple, so that when your students submit the document in Google Docs, then that rubric automatically is there. You can grade right within Google Docs using the rubric. Your students can see it. It works great.
Right.
It'd be neat if the grades then popped in the gradebook in Google Classroom, which I don't know if it does or not.
Yeah, I would have to check. I don't know. All right, the next one is, the name just blows me away. It's called Grade. Leave it to an Android developer to come up with such a clever name as Grade. But it's a really popular grading tool. The user guide you ought to check out is really, really funny. I'm not going to tell you about it here, but you'll check it out. So if you're an Android user, this can help you with a grading system.
And it helps you create a grade point system,
Grade point system, right.
Yeah, that sounds great.
But again, specifically from your Android app. And then the last one, we didn't account for this one. I love it. We have to say it again, Grammarly. A student sends you a piece of writing. You copy that writing directly into Grammarly. It will tell you everything that's going on there, not just spelling, because Word can pick up that stuff. There are a lot of spelling check tools, but this one will say that you're using passive voice right here, or in this case, you should always include the comment and make suggestions. As our writing as professionals, so it's good to throw it in there. But the best thing about it, if there are a number of mistakes, there are missing words, we're mixing tenses, all of these different dangling participles, you can click the report button and it will create a PDF that you can send back to the students, which not only says make these changes, but why this is this way.
It's really very good. And
so
I encourage you having your students use it before they submit their papers.
Yep.
Because it's free to a student. I'm pretty sure they can use it. I think so. Maybe? They can use the basic features.
The basic feature.
So anyhow, it's really a worthwhile tool, and you've used it quite a bit.
I love it.
That sounds great.
Oh, there it is.
The bell.
It's time to go. Thanks for hanging out with us. As always, we hope this was meaningful. Let us know in the comments if there's any other wonderful grading tools you would love to hear us talk about or we missed. Or if you just want to argue with the stuff that Barbara says.
Yeah, I'm going to grade you on it.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, we'll
and
see
I'm
you
a
next.
Tough grader.
Yeah, you are. No, you're not. See you next time.